motion. Slough got balloons everywhere over the side of the pitch. Waiting for the referee. Slough will have the kick-off. They'll be shooting from right to left this first half. Waiting for our referee just to make sure that the goalkeepers are fine. I can't even see Jack Turner. That's how big the pillar is. And the noise level ramps up here. It kicks off. Slough with a kick-off. Aim down the field. It goes straight out of play for a throw to the Rebels. And the first ball out of play goes to a throw to Kings Lynn. And it's Cameron Norman, the right back, to take this one. Gains a few yards, throws the ball in, looking for Gash, who heads the ball on. Comes through here to Guy Hollis, heads the ball up in the air. Nisbet tries to get there, Hilliard's there. Tugwell comes across and it's cleared by Nisbet, looking for Flood. Beaten to the ball by Blake Tracy, but it comes off his head, goes out of play for a throw to the Rebels inside their own half. Apparently the referee has given a free kick for a foul, so it's actually going to be a free kick here to Kings Lynn. And it's on the halfway line for a foul there by Perry Coles. It's Cameron Norman to take this free kick. The ball is on the halfway line. Norman takes this free kick, hits it wide out to the far hand side. Not the best of balls, and Gash can't keep it in. It's gone out of play for a throw to the Rebels. Level their 18-yard line box on the far hand side of the pitch. Guy Hollis will be the player that goes across to take this for Slough, to try and get a little bit of distance down the Slough fans in stunning noise behind this goal. And it's a long throw, comes in, bounces around, finds King with the ball down, hooked clear by Tugwell. Tugwell's ball, though, is easily headed away there by Blake Tracy. Ball comes in on the far hand side, headed on by Gash, but he's adjudged to have fouled, and it's a free kick to Tequila Sharp. Says the remaining three players were jokes for ball. Slough give the ball away here, finding Hawkins. Wells has to come across and play the ball out, and it's a throw here to Kings Lynn, 10 yards inside the Slough half, taken quickly in towards Jarvis. Jarvis has the ball back in towards Norman. Norman plays the ball down the line, finding Hawkins, trying to find Norman on the overlap, but Nisbet comes across and clears. It's a throw to Kings Lynn, around about 10 yards away from the corner flag. Looks like Blake Tracy is playing as a centre-back for Kings Lynn. Cameron Norman with the throw here for Kings Lynn. Gets the ball back here. Dobson comes in with the tackle. Comes off Norman last. It's a throw to the Rebels. So it looks as though for Kings Lynn that they've got Simon Lappin playing left back, and Blake Tracy is playing centre back. Throw comes in, aimed towards Dobson, headed away by Norman. It's another throw to Slough. The throw coming in from George Wells. And just see the St John's ambulance walking around dishing out stickers. George Wells with this throw for the Rebels, halfway inside their own half. His throw is headed away by Norman, comes off his head, kept in well by Hilliard. Ball bouncing around, flicked on here towards Gash. Gash hits it straight at the hands of Mark Nisbet, and it's a free kick here to Kings Lynn, 10 yards inside the Slough Town half. Cameron Norman is the player that will take this, and going forwards for this is Ryan Fryatt and Ryan Jarvis. The right back Norman to take this free kick here, roughly around about 15 yards inside the Slough half. I'd say Norman with this free kick, played in towards the back post, bouncing around in the box. The referee blows his whistle for a foul, and it's a free kick to the Rebels for a foul inside the penalty area. And it will be Jack Turner, who's clad in his red goalkeeping kit this afternoon. So all red apart from the sleeves down the last hand side. Dobson for Burnham and Jukes for Poole were the other players that had scored. As Turner takes his kick here, long down the field, aimed towards Chris Flood. Flood here up against Blake Tracy. Ball comes towards Warren Harris. Turns inside the Kings Lynn half, plays it but can't keep it in. It comes off Warren Harris last, and is a player. In scored for Hampton against us many years ago. So there you go. Inns was the player. I didn't think it was, but there you go. And it's a throw here on the far hand side. Lappin to take here for Kings Lynn. His throw, finding Gash, chests the ball down, but Cameron King makes a mistake. It comes through here to Davis. The challenge comes in. It's won back here by Kings Lynn. Ball over the top for Norman to chase. He can't keep it in. It's out of play for a throw to the Rebels. And it will be a throw 10 yards inside the Slough Town half. Now, player of the season, George Wells, to come and take this throw for Slough. His throw trying to find Dobson. Flood heads the ball the wrong way into towards Scott Davis, who ducks away, comes off King last and finds Gash. Gash just had the ball taken away. It's here to Nisbet. Slips as he plays the ball forwards and it's run back by Fry in towards Jarvis. Togwell gets a foot to the ball, but it can't stay in play and goes out of play for a throw to Kings Lynn. I will try and keep an eye on the Twitter and the match day chat, but I'm going to concentrate on the game here. Norman with this throw in. It's going to be headed on there by Iliard. It's cleared here towards Dobson, who keeps the ball in play, clears the ball. Flood trying to get a touch to it. Headed away by Fry. Norman tries to get there, comes towards Dobson. Dobson with the ball over the top, trying to find Coles. Blake Tracy takes a touch to intercept and keeps hold of the ball and fends off the challenge of Warren Harris and finds Ryan Fryatt. Fryatt gives the ball in here towards Jarvis. Under pressure from Togwell. Played all the way back here to Fryatt. Goes back towards his goalkeeper. Not the best of touches, but cleared well by Street. And it's well run by Hollis. Finds King. King plays the ball forwards. Comes through here towards Nisbet. Hits it at Scott Davis. It comes out on the far hand side for Sean Fraser, but he can't keep the ball in. Out of play for a throw to Kings Lynn. And it'll be the left back Lappin. Takes the throw quickly in towards Parker. Gets the ball back from his Parker's chest and Lappin has the ball. Plays it in here towards Hilliard, who comes deep. Back out towards Lappin. Lappin trying to cross the ball here, looking for Michael Gash. Ball bounces around. Comes here towards Gash. He shoots! It's a crossbar! Bounces out. It comes out here towards Jarvis. First chance of the game to Kings Lynn. They've hit the crossbar. Norman with the ball. Cuts inside. Crosses first time. It's too high wide. But the shot from Gash just on the edge of the penalty area, hitting the crossbar, bouncing out. Best chance of the game so far in these first 6 minutes comes to Kings Lynn, but it's still 0-0 here at the Walk Stadium. Tequila wants to know, yes, Slough are shooting towards their Slough fans at the moment, and they will do so. It's going to be Jack Turner to get this game back underway with this goal kick. Long kick down the field, aiming for Chris Flood. Up against Blake Tracy, headed on, and ball comes back here towards Jarvis. Jarvis, little ball inside, finds Hawkins to him a little bit of space. Nisbet comes to get him. Jules Wells intercepts the ball, chases the ball here. Hawkins plays it down the line. It's been kept in here by Hilliard. Back heels it in towards Hawkins. Hawkins breaks into the box, crosses to the far post. Oh, it's behind Gash. It's gone straight out of play. And it's a throw to the Rebels. Slough under some immense pressure here at the moment. These first 7 minutes of the game. And it's Sean Fraser who goes across to take this throw. Is he going to leave it for Guy Hollis to take? I think he is. Guy Hollis is going to come and take this long throw. Slough not started this first half well. It's all Kings Lynn. Ball played in, headed away by Lappin. Comes only as far as Sean Fraser. Deep beats Togwell to the ball. High up in the air. Free header for Fryatt. Heads the ball on to find Gash. Gash coming and holding the ball up. Winehouse trying to get his body in the way. Gash does well to hold it up. Plays it inside here towards Jarvis. Jarvis hits it outside of his foot and finds Norman. Norman just 5 yards inside the Slough half. Has the ball. Plays it down the line here for Hilliard. Hilliard holds the ball up. Plays it back in towards Norman, intercepted by Dobson, loses the ball though. Hilliard wins it back, cross comes in first time, far post, too much on it, out of play for a goal kick. And Slough will need to start a little bit better here. They need to try and keep hold of the ball. All they're doing at the moment is pumping the ball forwards, and it's easy meat and drink for the two centre backs for Kings Lynn this afternoon. And if it stays like this, good afternoon to Gary Thomas who's listening, and the collections. It's 0-0. We have only just kicked off, so only 8.5 minutes gone. Late kick off for a large number of fans who came here this afternoon. Jack Turner places the ball down for this goal kick, and Slough under pressure here for these first 8 minutes. Long kick here by Turner, headed on by Fright, comes off the side of his head. It will be a throw to the Rebels, 15 yards inside the Kings Lynn half. And the Slough fans making a little bit of noise as this little lull in place. We wait for this throw to come in from Sean Fraser. Ball flown in towards Warren Harris. Holds the ball up well, looking for Fraser on the overlap, but Warren Harris has to keep the ball. Tries to play it down and comes off King last. It's out of play for a throw to Slough. Fraser will look to take the throw early, but just been slowing the game down a little bit. The referee just they're going to leave it for Hollis to take the throw, so it's going to be a long throw into the box here for the Rebels. That was a key for Nisbet to come forwards for Slough. And Guy Hollis will take this throw, roughly 25 yards away from the Kings Lynn goal. Long throw aimed into the box. Aimed towards Nisbet, headed away by Norman. Comes to the edge of the box where Tugwell wins a header, trying to find Flood. Headed away by Blake Tracy. Norman slashes that ball high into the night sky. And Tugwell is underneath. He watches the ball go out of play. It's a throw to Slough. Yeah, plug it, mate. And it's going to be Guy Hollis who comes across to take this long throw again for the Rebels. Our view is obscured by these great big pillars holding up this roof of this main stand here, but it's Hollis to launch this throw for Slough. It's gained a few yards here, much to the annoyance of the Kings Lynn fans in front of us. Hollis with this long throw into the box. Goalkeeper claims it well on the 6-yard box, an easy take for Street, the goalkeeper. And it's Alex Street, the goalkeeper, clad in like a luminous lime green. Takes a long kick down the field here, aimed towards Michael Gash. Underneath it is George Wells. Ball comes here towards Davies. Davies with a little flick finds Sean Fraser. Fraser scampers along the right hand side and plays the ball down here for Warren Harris. Harris immediately comes up against Laffey, knocks the ball past him. Try and kick the ball in on the far hand side. Blake Tracy comes across. It's a throw to the Rebels on the far hand side. Good work by Warren Harris. Throw comes in quickly towards Sean Fraser. Lofts the ball into the box. Trying to find Coles. Coles is offside. It'll be a free kick to Kings Lynn. And it's a free kick level the 18-yard box of the Kings Lynn penalty area. And it's 11 minutes gone here. 0-0 is the score between the two sides. And the goalkeeper Alex Street will take this free kick for Kings Lynn Town. And a long kick here will go all the way through to Jack Turner in the Slough goal. And they're looking to aim for Dobson up on this far hand side. Ball comes in though, it's being run by Flood. Flood ducks underneath it. Fright heads the ball away. Flicked on here by Hawkins. Good intelligent header finds Jarvis. Jarvis trying to play the ball and overruns it a little bit. And it's out of play for a throw to the Rebels just inside, 5 yards inside the Kings Lynn half. George Wells is the player underneath it for Slough. And Wells trying to find Chris Flood. Flood, he gets the ball, wins it on his chest, up against Norman. Crosses in, headed away by Blake Tracy, comes to the edge of the box, where Cameron King wins the ball, but it's intercepted by Tugwell. Tugwell plays the ball, hooked cleared by Fryer. Ball bouncing around, Gash has to come and get a touch to it, finds Hawkins. Hawkins knocks it past Wells, good play by him. Ball's gone out of play. Much to the annoyance of the Kings Lynn reporters in front of us, but the ball has gone out of play. It's out for a throw to Slough on this near hand side. And Wells with a throw, trying to find Dobson. Flood trying to flick the ball on, headed away by Fright. Davis trying to win it in mid-air, headed on by King. Tugwell there with the header for Slough and finds Sean Fraser. Fraser just heads it up in the sky. Guy Hollis gets there first. Tugwell trying to get there, robbed of the ball by Parker. Hits Nisbet. Parker still running with the ball. Comes back towards the goalkeeper Turner, and Turner picks the ball up. And it's into the arms of the Slough goalkeeper here, and he just drops the ball to the side of the box. Here does Turner. And long ball down the field. Flood trying to flick the ball on and try and find Dobson, but he can't find it. It's gone out of play for a throw too. Here, long throw comes in looking for Michael Gash. Hilliard will try and claim the header. Nisbet wins the header and George Wells hooks the ball high into the sky. Tugwell wins the header, only as far as Hawkins. Hawkins plays the ball in. Comes here through to Parker. There's a shot here straight at Jack Turner from Cameron King from around about 25 yards. I didn't catch it the best, but it's out of play for... so it's in the hands of Jack Turner in the Slough goal. And he just slows the game down before kicking the ball long into this night sky. Looking for Flood, headed away by Friat. Here for Davis, hits Davis on the back and comes here towards Jarvis. Jarvis loses the ball. Coles tries to get there. Street has to come out and gets there first before Perry Coles. It's out of play here for a throw to Slough. Kings Lynn almost causing their own problems there. And it's going to be Sean Fraser with a throw in towards Tugwell. Tugwell 30 yards away from goal. Poor ball, intercepted well by Cameron King. Plays it in here towards Hawkins. Hawkins has the ball, trying to run past. Taken off him by Warren Harris. And Slough trying to win the ball back. But Norman finds Friat here for Kings Lynn. In towards Jarvis. Jarvis being the playmaker for this side, trying to run past there, plays the ball in. Nisbet gets an interception only as far as Gash. Dobson takes the ball off his feet, but it's still here with Parker for Kings Lynn, and he spreads the ball out towards Lappin down the left hand side. Lappin bringing the ball forwards, stops up against Togwell, plays it out here and in to Hilliard, back out here on the far hand side and finds Parker. Norman's in acres of space on this right hand side. The ball be chipped out towards him and he controls the ball well, 25 yards away from the Slough goal on the right hand side. Puts his cross high and into the Kings Lynn fans behind the goal, and it's a goal kick here to the Rebels, but Slough being stretched a little bit here by Kings Lynn. We played 15 minutes of the first half. It's still 0-0 between the two sides, but Kings Lynn have hit the crossbar through Michael Gash, but at the moment it's 0-0, and it's Jack Turner who will take this goal kick for the Rebels. And again, long kick into this sunny night sky. Flood will try and flick the ball on, does well to flick the ball on. Blake Tracy comes along with the header away, comes out of play. It's a throw to the Rebels on the far hand side, and taken quickly here by Scott Davies, who finds George Wells in a bit of space on the left hand side, and he crosses the ball looking for Flood to flick on towards Ryan Harris. Harris trying to keep it in by the corner flag, does well to play it in, plays it off Lappin for a throw to the Rebels right by the corner flag, and it will be a shout for Guy Hollis to come across to put this long throw into the box for the Rebels. And looks like they're going to try and bombard the keeper here. Just heard a shout from Neil Baker. It's Guy Hollis with this long throw by the corner flag, aims towards the goalkeeper. Nisbet trying to flick the ball on, it comes through himself and goes out of play for a goal kick here to Kings Lynn. So 0-0 here between the two sides here in this Southern Premier League playoff final. If Slough go up, they will go up into the Conference South. Kings Lynn may well go up to the Conference North. It will depend also on who does go up. If Slough go up, you may find that Hereford will go into the Conference North as well, which may hinder their progress. Kings Lynn take the goal kick short here to Street towards Fry. Back towards Street. Street almost loses the ball. Plays out on the far hand side, and Slough got a corner from a mistake from the Kings Lynn players, playing it across their own 6-yard box. Street under pressure from Coles, played the ball out. Blake Tracy couldn't keep it in. It's a corner here for the Rebels, and James Dobson will be the player that goes across to take this corner for Slough. Hollis and Nisbet go forward. Hollis hasn't scored all season. Nisbet has scored against Kings Lynn here before for Maidenhead United. Can one of them get their heads to this corner? It needs to have a good delivery into the box. It's Dobson with this in-swinging corner. Plays it right in. Headed away well. Comes out to the edge of the box where it finds Scott Davies. Just lifts it back in here. Warren Harris heads the ball just wide of the goal there. And it's just past the post and out of play for a goal kick to Kings Lynn. So 0-0 between the two sides. And the Slough fans in good voice behind the goal. Kings Lynn fans are a little bit quiet here this afternoon. Street has the ball. Looks like he's going to decide to kick the ball long here. Just played it out before, and that's what led to the corner. So he takes a longer kick here, looking for Gash to head on. It's going to be headed away by George Wells. Comes back towards Gash. George Wells with the defensive header. Dobson trying to flick the ball on, only as far as Norman. Comes off the side of his chest. Has the ball and plays it in here towards Jarvis. Jarvis immediately under pressure from Flood. Steals the ball. Coles tries to get there. The challenge comes through to... Oh, that is never a foul. He was the player that did the tackle, referee. How can you give a free kick for that? Oh, Blake Tracy tackles Perry Coles, goes down injured and wins a free kick. And Perry Coles just been spoken to by the referee, Mr. Lamport here. And it's a free kick to Kings Lynn on the halfway line. Lappin will be the player that goes to take it. So you're going to leave it actually for Blake Tracy to take. Lappin's going to run to a left position, which is covered by Perry Coles, and Blake Tracy hammers the ball here, looking for Gash. Gash tries to keep the ball in, does well to keep it in on the far hand side. The ball comes out here though towards Jarvis hooks the ball back in here towards King. King under pressure from Togwell finds Blake Tracy. Blake Tracy trying to skip past the challenge. Still has the ball. Hits it with the outside of his foot and finds Gash. Gash turns or hits it off his own knee. Comes out of play for a throw to the Rebels. Halfway inside their own half. Coming up to 20 minutes gone here. 0-0 between these two sides. He finished second and third in the league. Just a point separated the two. And it's been shown by how close it is here this afternoon. Good afternoon to Steve Wicks, Darren Yates, Chris Hall, that Matt Morris as well. Flicked on by Slough, but it comes off a Slough head. It goes out of play for a throw to Kings Lynn. And a long throw here by Norman. Comes out to George Wells. He takes the ball down, plays it forwards. Coles was in offside position, so just stopped. And the ball will roll through to the goalkeeper, Alex Street. And Street has the ball in the D of his penalty area. Plays again here, looking for Gash. Ball headed away by George Wells. Free header for Jarvis. He cushions his header towards Cameron. Norman just chips the ball forwards, looking for Hilliard. Comes and bounces kindly off George Wells and in toward Norman. Norman's touch is poor, and it's well seen out by George Wells, and it's a throw here to Slough Town, which George Wells will take. I think he just got caught on the toe, so it's just taken a second. And it's George Wells with this long throw, aimed towards Flood. Flood flicks it on, trying to find Coles. Ball's cleared and finds Jarvis. Jarvis spreads it to the left back, Lappin. Lappin back in towards Jarvis. Jarvis immediately closed down, and Scott Davis tries to steal it off him. Almost gets a touch. Ball comes here to Blake Tracy's left-footed. Oh, and Chris Flood steals it off him, but Blake Tracy recovers, goes back towards the goalkeeper. Oh, and Street air kicks it off for a corner to the Rebels. He's blaming the pitch, but it's a corner to Slough. And it'll be on the near hand side. It's our side of the main stand. James Dobson will take it. It'll be an out swinging corner here for Slough. George Wells just getting some water here at the moment. Just waiting for a ball to come in, for this corner to come in. It's going to be James Dobson to take this corner. Out swinging corner here for the Rebels. And James Dobson standing over it. Perry Cole's on the goalkeeper. Slough with Hollis and Nisbet up for this ball. Someone goes down in the penalty box, comes to the far side where Flood hooks it back across goal. Free header is straight at Street from Warren Harris with the header, and there is a Kings Lynn player down in the box, and they will get some treatment. And strangely enough, as the physio comes on, Cameron Norman gets up because he's fine. And gets a rather innocuous round of applause from the Slough fans for that miracle recovery. And it looks like there's a little water break going on here at the moment on the pitch, so that sounds like a good time to have a water break here. Okay, so we're refreshed, the players are refreshed. We've gone through the halfway point of this first half, 0-0 between the two sides. Best chance in the game so far falling to Kings Lynn with that Michael Gash shot from 20 yards out, which hit the crossbar. And it's going to start with the goalkeeper Alex Street having the ball. And it's good afternoon to Brexit Dave. Where did I get Steve from? I don't know. Sorry, Dave. And Street has the ball in his hands, the Kings Lynn Town goalkeeper. And plays a long kick down the field here, looking for Michael Gash, who can't win the head. It's flicked on by Slough. Dobson just waits for the ball. It comes off Hawkins last. It'll be a throw to the Rebels. Roughly 15 yards inside their own half. Wells takes it and finds Dobson. Dobson, his ball isn't the best, but Wells clears the ball, finds Coles. Coles holds it up well, spreads it on the right hand side, now looking for Warren Harris. Harris breaking to the edge of the 18-yard box, got Thomas behind him, he's going to go on his own. Plays it across and Blake Tracy sticks a leg out. It's another corner for Slough, their third of the game. And Slough showing their danger down that right hand side. Dobson, the Reader player, coming across. It'll be an in-swinging corner for the Rebels. It's a cue for the Slough fans to turn up the noise on that far hand side. It's Dobson to take this corner for Slough. And Slough just have a different corner routine here. Playing near post, comes all the way across goal, hooks away. He'll come out here towards Togwell, 20 odd yards out. Plays the ball sideways, not the best of balls. Headed away here, and a chance of a break here for Kings Lynn with Michael Gash. Togwell just gets a foot, so it's some superb defending by Togwell. And then Davis comes across and wins the ball for Slough. Keeps the ball in on the far hand side and comes back towards Jack Turner, who can clear into the sunny sky, not the night sky. I've learnt my lesson, don't worry. Ball bouncing around. Parker takes his time on it. Togwell gets there first. Ball headed forwards. Flicked on by Cameron King. Nisbet with the header wide, and it finds George Wells. Wells will have time to... it just takes the ball, clears the ball, intercepted by Ryan Jarvis. His ball inside finds Cameron King. King has time on the ball. Played a little 1-2, trying to get the ball back in. Nisbet with the clearance for Slough, and he's going to find Jarvis. Heads the ball across to Blake Tracy. His little touch finds Lappin, the left back. And Lappin trying to come down his near hand side. Coles catches him this time, and Coles will get a talking to from the referee, I'm sure. And Blake Tracy obviously didn't care that his player was down injured. He's just going to take the free kick. Lappin's back to his feet. Blake Tracy will take this free kick for Kings Lynn. He's a couple of yards inside the Slough half. And it's Blake Tracy who takes this kick long into the box. It's headed on by Gash, bounces around in the goal, across goal, put it at a far post, and Kings Lynn have scored, and it's the number 10 Toby Hilliard with the goal on 26 minutes. The ball was played in from the free kick. Gash headed it on. It was played across the 6-yard box, and from 2 yards out, Toby Hilliard puts the ball into the back of the net. Kings Lynn 1, Slough Town 0. And Slough were looking across to the linesman for an offside. It didn't come. And it's a goal to Kings Lynn here at the moment. So Slough have got it all to do here. They've never beaten Kings Lynn at Kings Lynn in their time. And they've now got to come from behind to do it here. Slough with a kick-off in towards Davies. Ball chipped in. Straight out of play for a throw to Kings Lynn. And the ball played in quickly by Norman, but the throw finds Lappin. Lappin has the ball here on the far hand side, inside his own half, chips it forwards to Hilliard. Cushion header finds King. King just overruns the ball but wins the ball back. Comes up against Sean Fraser, plays it out to Hilliard. He comes down the left hand side, keeps the ball in and finds Lappin. Lappin can cross the ball. It's a bit of a high wishy-washy one, and Slough's goalkeeper misses it. Overhead kick by Gash, headed away by Hollis. Tony Hilliard with the header across goal. It's all the way across the goal, and it's gone out of play for a throw, but Slough moving dangerously here. That really could have been 2 to Kings Lynn, and Slough are maybe missing the presence of Matt Day in that centre of defence, because at the moment they are at 6s and 7s. It's Kings Lynn with the lead, and it could and maybe should have been 2. It's Jack Turner to take this goal kick. There was a group of Kings Lynn youngsters who have decided to go all the way over to the segregated area to have a go at the Slough fans. Long kick by Turner, headed away well by Fryer. Holliso wins the header for Slough. One back though by Parker, and as far as Fraser just lifts the ball up into the sky, headed away by Wells. His header finds Flood. Flood's ball trying to find Coles on the far hand side, up against Lappin. Lappin gets there first, and Coles catches him again, and Coles has got to go in the yellow card surely. As much as I love Perry Coles, that's the 3rd time that he's caught a Kings Lynn Town player, and the referee is just going to have a final thing. He's saying that's number 3, and Perry Coles will get the first yellow card of the game here on 30 minutes. A yellow card for Perry Coles for persistent fouling. Perry Coles, yeah. And it's a free kick here to Kings Lynn, taken by the goalkeeper Street. His ball is flicked on by Gash, headed away by Wells, in towards Dobson. Dobson's ball trying to find Coles. Coles and Blake Tracy missed the ball. Finds back here towards Lappin. Lappin crosses the ball in, headed away well by George Wells. Comes towards Flood. Flood can't control it properly. Finds Dobson. Dobson's first time ball looking for Coles. Coles trying to get there. Gets pulled down. It's just Blake Tracy still standing there with him. The two tussling, but Blake Tracy wins the ball for Kingsley and then chips the ball forwards for Gash to take. Gash is offside, and that'll be a free kick to the Rebels. And Gash just kicks the ball away into the corner. And I don't understand why the referee's not having a word with him, but there you go. The referee's slowly coming to have a word.
So if you want to do that footage,
the referee just lets Gash get away with that. It's no booking for him. And it's Jack Turner to take this free kick for Slough. Nisbet's gone forward. Ball's come off Kings Lynn head. It goes towards the own goalkeeper, who claims the ball for Kings Lynn. So 31 minutes gone here at the moment. And the goalkeeper Street has the ball. Rolls it out here towards Fryer. Fryer with the ball forwards here, looking for the run of Hawkins. Hollis comes across and wins the ball. Then little header away, finds Wells. Wells is with the header away, and Fryer goes through the back of Coles. Coles just looking at the referee, but Gash heads the ball out, and Coles is right, just looking at the referee, saying, you know, Fryer's just gone all the way through. How come I don't get a free kick? But it looks like the Slough players are getting a little bit red out there at the moment. Need to keep their temperature and coolness in this heat. Long throw here by George Wells. Ball's cleared only as far as Norman. Norman with the clearance, it finds Wells. Wells wins the ball for Slough. Just away to ball to find Warren Harris. Harris will be the space inside the centre circle and brings the ball forward. He's got Sean Fraser on the overlap if he needs him. Finds Fraser, not the best of passes, but Fraser crosses first time. Ball's a little bit close to the goalkeeper, just goes on the top of the crossbar and out of play for a goal kick to Kings Lynn. 32 minutes gone here. It's Kings Lynn with the lead here. Goal scored on 26 minutes by Toby Hilliard. It's the difference between the two sides. And it'll be Alex Street that takes the goal kick here for Kings Lynn. And aimed again towards Gash. Gash does well to flick the ball on as far as Wells, and Wells can clear for Slough. And he's got a foot race here for Coles. Coles is the right side of the goal, trying to get past him into the 6-yard box. Being forced wide, gets a shot across, and it hits the side of the netting and goes over the top of the bar. But the best chance of the game for the Rebels so far falls to Perry Coles, but just over the top of the bar. It's out of play for a goal kick to Kings Lynn. And it's Street, the goalkeeper, just taking his time with this ball at his feet. And he's disappeared behind the pillar. I can't see him. I can see the ball, but not him. And it's Street with the kick. Gash again wins the flick on, only as far as Wells, who just skies it onto the roof of the stand here. And it's going to be a throw to Kings Lynn. And Cameron Norman to take it, roughly 25 yards from the Slough goal, just going a few yards, takes it inside here towards King, goes out towards Norman, back in towards Cameron King. His ball in finds Gash inside the penalty area, he goes down easy. Dobson's clearance isn't the best, and it's intercepted by Jarvis. And Jarvis back down the line here, heavy touch by Norman, ball played over the top here, and Blake Tracy glancing header back towards his goalkeeper Street, and Street has the ball inside his penalty areas. Hartley are 1-0 up, and it's a long kick again here, looking for Gash. Gash trying to win it on. It comes through to Hilliard. He holds the ball up, trying to turn on the edge of the box, but Davies is there for Slough to clear. and plays the ball forwards. Flood will chase this up against Fryatt. Fryatt will get there first and plays it back towards the goalkeeper under pressure. Takes a touch inside the box and plays it out here towards Norman. Norman under pressure towards Fryatt. Fryatt hooks the ball clear down the line. It's gone out of play. It's a throw to the Rebels. And it will be George Wells to take this throw for Slough. Slough fans making a little bit of noise here. Wells with the throw, trying to find Chris Flood. Plus, little header finds Perry Coles inside the box, trying to turn. He's got 3 players on him. Ball ricochets in the box. It's cleared by Lappin. And it comes out here for Mark Nisbet to chase, but it goes straight out of play for a throw to Slough. And Nisbet will just wait for George Wells to come back before taking this throw. And Wells trying to bullet this one. Flood flicks the header on, only as far as Fryatt. Fryatt's ball in the centre, flicked on, only as far as Fraser. Fraser gets tackled by Cameron King, but the ball finds its way out towards Warren Harris, and he's a few yards inside his own half. But starts his run up against the goal scorer Hilliard. Hilliard with a challenge, but it goes out of play for a throw to the Rebels. And it will be Sean Fraser to take this throw on the far hand side. Sean Fraser to take this throw 10 yards inside the Kings Lynn half, looking for Warren Harris over his head. It'll be kept in here by Flood. Flood holds the ball up well, cross comes in and it's blocked and goes out for another corner here to the Rebels. Now need to make one of these count if they're to try and get back in this game. It's on the far side, so again Dobson will be the player that takes this corner, and it'll be another in-swinging corner here for Slough. Nisbet, Hollis and Davies in the box here for the Rebels for this corner. It's James Dobson to take it. Needs a quality delivery here from Dobbo. Whips it in with some pace. Ball bouncing around, comes to the edge of the box for Togwell. Takes it down, lost the ball back. It's hit the stanchion at the back of the goal. It's just over the top of the frame. And a good effort there by Lee Togwell, but just slightly over the bar. Now I'll play for a goal kick. And it's the goalkeeper Street who will take this kick here for Kings Lynn. 36 and a bit minutes gone. Still Kings Lynn with this 1-goal lead given to him 10 minutes ago by Toby Hilliard. And Street kicks again, aimed towards Michael Gash, over the head of him. Hilliard will chase this ball on here and brings it down the right elbow. Gets stuck in between his leg, allows Nisbet the chance to clear, and it goes out of play for a throw to Kings Lynn. And it's Norman that comes across to take this throw for Kings Lynn. He's looking for a near option, but does have the option of going long if he needs to. I've lost the cursor on my screen. Hold on a second. Ball comes in quick here towards King. Gets the ball back, trying to feed it through, but it's cleared by Dobson towards Flood. Flood robbed of the ball by Jarvis. The shot comes in. It takes a deflection off the back of Hilliard, and it spoons up in the air. Taken by Jack Turner. Turner trying to get Slough on the attack quickly and finding Warren Harris down this right hand side. Harris will keep the ball in up against Blake Tracy. Blake Tracy covering his left back. Lappin's gone in as centre back. Ball crossed in by Davies to try and find Dobson. First time Dobson's really had the ball at his feet here. Chance to run at Norman. Gets his cross in hard and low. Headed away by Fryatt. Ball comes out to the edge where Togwell will win the ball. He's going to leave it for George Wells. Wells just takes a touch inside past Gash. Ball hits a bobble as it hits King on the back. Finds Warren Harris. Harris should try to help it on to Sean Fraser. He can't get there. Lappin clears. It's out of play for a throw though to Slough on the far hand side. I think it may have actually come off Sean Fraser last. It will be a throw to Kings Lynn. And it's Simon Lappin will be the player that goes to take this throw. Just waiting for Lappin to go and get the ball. And Lappin will take this throw in for Kings Lynn on the far hand side. And aimed there, headed away well by Warren Harris. Coles can't get there. It's hooked away by Jarvis. It's a foot race here for Hilliard, but Turner comes across and clears. Flicked on by Slough. Headed away by Lappin. The cushion header trying to find Gash. Gash keeps the ball in on the far hand side towards Lappin. Lappin's clearance is long, but it'll go all the way through to Jack Turner in the Slough goal. And under pressure from Hilliard, he ushers the ball back into his penalty box and picks the ball up. And then poor kick by him. It's a poor touch, but then Hollis wins the ball back and finds Dobson. Dobson up against Norman. Little cushion header comes in. It's won back by Hawkins. Finds Norman. Norman with the chipped ball down the field, but Nisbet has to come across for Slough, or just bobbles as he went to play it, and he plays it well. It does go, defends it well. Does Nisbet plays it off Hawkins and out for a goal kick to Slough. A lot of fans trying to find a little bit of shade here at Sunny Walks Stadium here this afternoon, as we approach the final 5 minutes of normal time. Here's Jack Turner with this goal kick for Slough, and aim towards Flood. Flood does well to win the header, but heads it the wrong way. Flicked on by Cameron King, only as far as Hollis. Hollis's ball is all the way through, goes out of play for a throw to Kings Lynn, halfway inside their own half. Norman will be the player that comes across to take. And Slough really haven't shown what they're capable of so far in this first half. A few little glimpses from the Rebels, but not a lot. And it will be a throw here on this near hand side for Cameron Norman to take. Ball will come all the way through to Hilliard. Hooked cleared though by Wells. Headed on though by Jarvis. Nisbet with the next header. Hollis, Togwell trying to get the ball. Is hooked clear by Togwell, but it will go out of play for a throw to the Rebels. To Kings Lynn, sorry. John Underwood just getting the ball. And the throw comes long from Norman. Gash again rises high to play the ball in. Hilliard gets his body in the way, shields the ball, holds it up, runs into Nisbet, and the ball's here with Togwell. Togwell finds Cole. Cole just overruns the ball, and a Fright can clear, headed on by Gash, but it has gone out of play, and it'll be a throw to the Rebels halfway inside their own half. And the throw comes in quickly from George Wells towards the goalkeeper Turner. And Turner plays it out here, looking for Warren Harris. Harris up against Blake Trace. Hits Blake Trace on the back of the head. Comes out towards Lappin. Lappin's clearance is closed down by Warren Harris, but it goes out of play for a throw to the home side. And it's going to be Lappin to take this throw on that far side for Kings Lynn. And again, aim towards Gash. Free header for George Fraser, but Sean Fraser, sorry. But he can't keep it in. It's gone out of play for a throw to Kings Lynn on the far side. And we'll wait for Lappin to take this throw again for Kings Lynn. This time he goes in towards the goal scorer Hilliard, who holds the ball up, but Togwell steals the ball here and brings it out here. Runs with him, tries to play in to Dobson. Dobson plays it in towards Cole. Cole for a chance, it's up against two. Slips past two of them. He's got no one with him. He's going to take his ball forced wide here by Blake Tracy. Holds the ball up, got Dobson here if he needs him, and finds Dobson. Dobson crushes his cross in, and it's hit straight at Blake Tracy and out of play for a corner to the Rebels. Corner number 5 for Slough, but they still haven't made any real impact from these corners. And again, it will be Dobson, the player, to come across to take. And it's going to be Dobson with this out-swinging corner, flicks in, easily headed away, comes out though towards Togwell. Togwell spreads it straight back out here towards Dobson. Dobson needs a better cross this time. This one's floated to the back post. Slough rolls up. It's an equaliser for Chris Flood on 43 minutes. It's a soft header, but he rises at the back and heads the ball into the back, and then Chris Flood with the goal. And Slough back in the game. It's 1-1 on the stroke of half time. A good cross from Dobson. He just floated it in with a little bit of pace. And Slough are back in this game here. An excellent play by Perry Coles in the first place to help win the corner. As Slough have the goal, it's Chris Flood with it. It's 1-1 here at the Walk Stadium. And Slough have got it back with really their only real decent clear cut on target fingers. Goalkeepers only have one really easy thing to say, but it's Kings Lynn with the kick-off here. Got about a minute of the first half to play. And the ball played in here by Lappins. Now need to concentrate. Hilliard with the header. Finds Gash. Gash on the far hand side. Keeps the ball in. Oh, and then gives the ball away, but the ball had gone out of play. So it's out for a throw to the Rebels. Otherwise, I think that was a little bit lucky there for the Kings Lynn player. It looked like if he'd hadn't gone out of play, Slough could have had a chance to break there again. And Slough fans are the ones making the noise now on the far. There's some bare-chested Kings Lynn fans on the far side. I hope they've got some sun cream. And Flood wins the header only as far as King. Warren Harris steals it off him. And Slough have won a free kick for a high foot there. And it'll be a free kick for the Rebels. It's about 5 or 6 yards inside the Slough half. It looks like Scott Davis or James Dobson will be the player to come across. And the noise is all now from those Slough fans on that far hand side. They're the ones in voice. It's looking like it's going to be Scott Davies to take this free kick for Slough. 10 yards inside the Kings Lynn half. Again, hits it with a bit of power. Headed away in the centre there. Flicked on in the air by Hilliard. Slough trying to win it back with Flood. Comes through to Togwell. Hits it from 30 yards, but it's well wide of the goal. And out of play for a goal kick. And we're into the added time. We haven't had a signal yet of added time. We do have a fourth official, but it's the Slough fans here in good voice here as Alex Street takes this goal kick here. And long kick again. And George Wells with the header. In fact, Gash has been awarded a judge to have fouled, and George Wells has gone down. He just got caught as he jumped up with the header. He just fell over Mark Nisbet's back. And it's a free kick here to Slough, 10-15 yards inside their own half. But Slough with that equalising goal from Chris Flood, and now it's the Slough fans. And it's very rare, but the singing is actually coming from the Kings Lynn fans in the stand. The wings behind the goal and in the side. As Turner takes his free kick, it will bounce all the way through here to Warren Harris on the far hand side, up against Lappin. Lappin gets a touch to it, and it's cleared by King, only as far as Fraser. His cushion ball finds Davis. Davis trying to turn and flick the ball on. So now win it back with Sean Fraser in towards Flood. Scored the equalising goal here. Flood still has the ball down that right hand side. Needs a bit of help, and it comes from Warren Harris back towards Flood. Gives it to Davis. Davis crosses first time, looking for Perry Coles at the back post. Norman ducks. It does come to Coles. Coles just gets crumpled on by Cameron Norman, and that'll be a free kick to the Rebels. And it's almost going to be like a short corner. It's literally 3 or 4 yards inside from the corner flag. And Perry Coles just going to get the ball here for Slough, just taking a breather. We're into the 48th minute of the game. The referee hasn't indicated how many added on minutes. I know it kicked off late here, but it's Dobson standing over this free kick for Slough, like literally a short corner. It's about 4 or 5 yards in. It's literally on that byline here. Slough with this free kick. Dobson standing over this free kick from the side. Again, chips the ball into the box, headed away. It'll come out here towards Togwell. Takes it on his chest, hits the ball. It's not the best of shots. Ball bouncing around on the edge of the box. It's been put clear by Kings Lynn, and that'll be the end of the first half here at the Walk Stadium. This Slough Town have come back. Kings Lynn 1, Slough Town 1. The goals of the game coming from Toby Hilliard on 26 minutes for Kings Lynn, with a goal from a couple of yards out, and Slough getting an equaliser again from a couple of yards out, with a goal this time from Chris Flood. It's finished 1-1 at half time here. And the referee, Mr. Lamport, just making sure that everybody is ready for this. We've got 45 minutes, and it's Kings Lynn with the kick-off here, played out towards Gash, who heads the ball in over the head of Togwell. Hollis heads the ball away, and it will come through here and finds Hawkins. Hawkins chased down by Davis, turns past him, easy and brings the ball a good 5-10 yards in towards King. King runs in and just overruns the ball. It goes through to Turner in the Slough goal. And a long kick by Turner, trying to find Dobson, headed away by Fry. King flicks the ball on, but that'll go out of play and go out of play for a throw to the Rebels on the far hand side. Mark Hughes was the first £2 million payer. And the throw comes in from George Wells, headed on, but it's a free kick here against Slough for a foul by Chris Flood, and it will be a free kick on the far hand side that will be taken by Cameron Norman. And Norman now takes this kick, aimed again towards Gash, slipped by Hollis. Gash chests the ball down, it's smashed clear though by Davies, and Blake Tracy wins the header, only as far as Dobson. Dobson's touch trying to find Coles. Coles trying to flick the ball on, but Blake Tracy steals it off him and finds the ball out here towards Norman. Norman chipping the ball forward here, looking for the run of Hilliard, but that's a little bit too far in front. It's cleared by Nisbet, flicked on by George Wells, trying to find Dobson. Jarvis gets there first, and it's kept in on the far hand side by Hawkins. Hawkins tries to skip past George Wells, but Hawkins does well to win the ball back, but Hawkins has gone down injured, and there's Slough clear the ball. And Hawkins will need some treatment, I think. Ryan Hawkins, who was the player, had a really bad injury last season, but he seems to be fine. It's a throw to Kings Lynn Town. Cameron Norman again, the right back, comes across to take this throw. Gets it to Jarvis, intercepted well by Slough, trying to find Coles, but the ball's been played forwards by Fryatt. Togwell with the header away, only as far as Norman. Norman up against Dobson. Dobson holding him up. Dobson with a horrible sliding challenge there. That's a foul by James Dobson. And Dobson gets the second yellow card for the Rebels. And gets that yellow card on 3 minutes of the second half. So it's going to be a free kick here for Kings Lynn to take. It's on the far hand side. Lappin is the player that goes across to take it, roughly 30 yards away from goal, but it's quite close to the byline. Ball's played in, headed across the goal, hooked clear though by Wells. Comes out here towards Togwell, who heads the ball on and tries to find Coles. Coles trying to flick the ball on and chase his own flick on. Blake Tracy goes back to the goalkeeper. Hasn't got the legs on it, but it's just got too much legs than Perry Coles, and it's a free header for Guy Hollis. Coles is offside, so he leaves the ball. Warren Harris isn't, and he'll chase the header back to the goalkeeper Street, but Street is there first. And the Kings Lynn goalkeeper just drops the ball a couple of feet outside of his penalty box. Plays the ball down here, looking for Gash. Gash flicks the ball on well, in towards Parker. Hooked clear though by Wells. The ball plays by King in, and it's got too much on it. It's an easy take for Jack Turner in the Slough goal. And let's say, I know that some of you are on the chat thingy, but I will concentrate on the second half coverage here this afternoon as Turner puts a long ball down here, which two Slough players keep in, one of them being Flood, but he's had the ball taken off him by Lappin and then dives in on the challenge and catches Lappin. It's a free kick to Kings Lynn. Some people shouting off, but a little bit of it unnecessary there. Just a slightly late lunge by Chris Flood. Just gets a talking to by the referee. Ball just played forwards in, but it's got too much on it. Skips through to Jack Turner. And Turner has the ball inside the Slough Town penalty area. rolls the ball out here towards George Wells. Wells 25 yards away from his own goal. Chips the ball forwards here looking for Flood. Flood up against Lappin. Flood wins the flick on. Coles will chase it. It's smashed clear by Blake Tracy. And underneath it is Hollis. Hollis wins the header, finds Davies. Davies' little touch finds Sean Fraser. Fraser down the line trying to find Warren Harris. Intercepted by Lappin, and Lappin bringing the ball forwards here. Still has the ball. Plays it inwards, but Nisbet's there for Slough to clear. Doesn't get the best of clearances, and Jarvis tries to get there. Run by Flood. Flood's adjudged to a foul, and it's a free kick to Kings Lynn. Taken quickly, and they've spread it out here towards Norman, the right back. Norman chipping the ball in towards the Gash, and this time Gash is adjudged to a foul. It's a free kick to Slough. The referee just blowing his whistle at every opportunity at the moment. Game not really flowing here. Start of this second half, and the game will restart with a free kick to the Rebels that Jack Turner will take here, and Slough will be playing into the sun here as Turner with this long kick in, going aimed towards Flood. Flood wins the header on. No one gamble for Slough. It's cleared by Fryer, and Gash holding the ball up here towards Parker. Parker raises the ball out towards Gash. Gash turns and holds the ball up, chipping it in, looking for Hilliard. Hilliard chests the ball down, takes a shot, but it's got no power in it, and it's easily saved at the near post by Jack Turner in the Slough goal. But Michael Gash again being the focal point for the Kings Lynn attacks here. And Turner, long kick down the field again for Slough. Slough will try and keep the ball in with Warren Harris. Little header in towards Flood. Flood holds the ball up, trying to go past Lappin. Runs off Flood last. It's out of play for a throw to Kings Lynn. And it's going to be Lappin. Slough fans still in good voice behind that goal. Well, they're to the side of the goal. A lot of them are spread out a little bit, but they've clustered underneath the stand to make a little bit of noise. Throw comes in from Lappin, not the best of throw. Headed on by Warren Harris, doing towards Coles. Finds Flood. Flood on the edge of the box, trying to dink it back in towards Coles. Coles flicks inside, goes past him. He shoots. It's blocked. Hits the bottom of the post. Comes out here towards Togwell. Togwell tries to cross the ball back in. Lappin with the header away. Only as far as George Wells. Wells takes a touch. Goes past a couple of challengers. Still running with the ball. Shoots from distance. It's a daisy cutter wide of the goal. But looked like Slough hit the bottom of the post there with that shot from Perry Coles. But it's still 1-1 here at the Walk Stadium, coming up to 7.5 minutes gone of this second half. And don't forget, it will go to extra time and penalties if there is not a deciding goal. Apologies for mid-yawn there. Street to take this goal kick. And long kick again, aimed to Michael Gash. Gash pulling the shirt there, but Gash holds the ball up well on this near hand side, skips the challenge and finds Jarvis. Jarvis with the ball here towards Lappin. Lappin in a forward position, trying to shape to get his cross in. It's a poor cross by him that goes well wide of the goal and out of play for a goal kick to Slough. It's Jack Turner who'll get the ball underway. With this goal kick, just taking it over on the other side here at the moment. And it's Turner to take this goal kick, aimed again towards Flood. Flood does well to flick the header on, but he heads it across here towards Dobson. Dobson with a touch in towards Wells. Wells back here towards Dobson. Dobson with a chance to cross the ball in first time, looking for Warren Harris. Over the head of Lappin. Warren Harris keeps the ball in right by the corner flag. He's got Davies here in attendance. Davies' ball is a poor ball, and the clearance is atrocious. It comes back out here towards Davies. He's just going to hold the ball up here for Slough. Flicks the ball up, volleys it across on his left foot, and then Dobson wins the header only as far as Norman. Norman plays the ball high into the sky, and Gash will chase it, but George Wells, Wells with a lovely little bit of skill there, and then heads it straight at Gash, and then scissor kicks the ball clear. Ball bounces around and finds Flood. Flood with the ball in. Flood just got caught there. He's left his foot in on him there as well, and Slough finally have a free kick on the far hand side. Couple of feet inside the Kings Lynn half. So free kick for the Rebels. And the Slough fans singing Brazil of the Southern League. And they're clearly out singing the Kings Lynn fans here, who, despite being heavily outnumbered, Wells with this free kick into the box. It's headed away, comes out here towards Davies. Davies takes a touch. Under pressure, plays it all the way back to Turner in the Slough goal. Turner will play the ball forwards for Slough. The ball will come through to Fry. Fry headed back towards the goalkeeper. Coles tries to get there, but it's in the arms of the goalkeeper, Street. And he looks to roll the ball out and does in fact find Jarvis. Heavy touch by Jarvis means it goes back to Blake Tracy. Back out here towards Lappin. Now trying to put some pressure on. Flood wins the ball but can't keep the ball in. Out of play for a throw to Kings Lynn. Still not a cloud in the sky here. Lappin to take this throw for Kings Lynn. And his throw's not the best. It's a free header for Sean Fraser. Tries to find Flood. Fry it comes across, takes a touch in towards Lappin. Lappin clears again, looking for Hilliard. Fraser comes across to clear left-footed for Slough. And Blake Tracy with the header, but it will come here towards Togwell. Togwell wins the first header. Cole's trying to flick the ball on. Comes to Warren Harris. Slough with the ball, 18-yard box. Ball flicks in. Comes through to Flood. He takes a shot. It's got a deflection. It's superb defending by Fraser. Blake Tracy. The ball took a ricochet. Flood was in, and as he aimed to shoot, Blake Tracy sticks his leg out, blocks the ball. It's a corner to the Rebels. And Slough with the pressure on the start of this second half. It's an outswinging corner. James Dobson's the player to take this for Slough. Outswinging corner here. Nisbet going to go to the back post. Ball comes bouncing around in the box. It's took clear by Lappin. It will come out here towards George Wells. Wells will take a touch. Crosses the ball back in here looking for Guy Hollis. Gash is there to see the ball out of play, and it's out of play for a goal kick. And it's the goalkeeper Street to get the game back underway here. And Street again wants to take it short. Plays it here towards Blake Tracy. Coles puts him under pressure. Back towards the goalkeeper. Plays it out here towards Jarvis. Jarvis has the ball. Dogwell will close it down. Ball spread out towards Fry. Fry at the centre back. Plays it forwards here towards Parker. Parker tries to turn. Davis nicks the ball off him, but it's come back by King. Intercepted by Dobson as Lynn was about to come down the near hand side. And it's here with a throw to Kings Lynn. And the throw comes in to King. Oh, King just runs it past Norman, who's gone the opposite way. It's a throw now to the Rebels, just about 15 yards inside their own half. And it will be the ball played through. Hood cleared by Kings Lynn. Headed away by Nisbet. Comes here towards Jarvis. Takes it down on his chest. Togwell gets a touch to it. Oh, his clearance almost found Coles. Blake Tracy with the clearance here towards Lappin. Lappin chips the ball down the field here, but Sean Fraser has time to control the ball and then play the ball forwards here, looking for Chris Flood. Flood flicks the ball on, trying to find Coles. Coles tries to go past Blake Tracy. Blake Tracy does well to defend, and it's a foul by Perry Coles on the centre back. And Blake Tracy having a torrid time up against Perry Coles here at the moment, but been fairly equal to him. It's a free kick here for Kings Lynn. Again taken short by Street towards Jarvis. Back here towards the goalkeeper. Under pressure from Scott Davies. Launches the ball forwards. Free header for Sean Fraser. Flood trying to get there and win the header. Ball comes through to Hawkins. Oh, it's headed blocked by Warren Harris. Ball given away to Lappin. Lappin has Coles with him here, but Lappin crosses down the field. Headed away by Sean Fraser. Then Guy Hollis jumps. Elbow by Guy Hollis. Referee says play on, and Flood clears the ball. Ball here for Blake Tracy. Has the ball. Plays it across towards Fryer. Playing it across their own 18-yard box here, Kings Lynn. Ball in towards King. Oh, King's touches ball, but it falls back towards Fryer, and he lets King have the ball in the right back position. Chips the ball forwards. Hair flicked on there by Gash, but it's all the way through to Jack Turner in the Slough goal. Turner just holds the ball up here. Slough been a little bit better in the start of the second half than they were in the start of the first half. And Turner's kick isn't the best, so it's flutes up off the head of King into the feet of Togwell. He finds George Wells. Barrels back out here towards Togwell. And Togwell chips the ball down the line. That's got too much on it. Coles will chase it because he's trying to get there before Street. The Street has to come out and clear for Kings Lynn. Good clearance by the goalkeeper, and the ball will fall here towards Nisbet. Nisbet's touch trying to find Davis. Davis shields it on towards Flood. Back in towards Davis. Trying to release Warren Harris on the near hand side. He's got too much on it, and Street sees it out of play for a goal kick. But Slough has shown some better signs of football this second half. And you're going to see the first substitution of the afternoon here for Kings Lynn. It's going to be Tom Ward, who is the player coming on. Coming off is Ryan Hawkins. Hawkins, who felt a challenge on the far hand side a few minutes ago. Tom Ward is the player on, and I think you'll see a change in formation as Slough will make a substitution as well. It looks as though Manny Williams is coming on for Slough, and it's Perry Coles coming off for the Rebels. So double substitution with 2-1 from each side. Perry Coles is the player off. He's run himself into the ground. Manny Williams on for Perry Coles, and Ward is the player on for Hawkins. So both sides have shown their arm here on at the hour mark, as Street gets going back underway with this goal kick for Kings Lynn. Headed on by Hilliard, only as far as Wells. Wells lets the ball come down, and it comes through, spins off the foot of Wells, and then Gash was offside in the first place, but it come through to the goalkeeper. So it looks as though Kings Lynn have gone back to their normal four across the back, which is Ward and Fry at centre defence plate. Tracy's gone back out as left back. Lappin's gone left midfield. Slough with Manny Williams just a straight replacement for Perry Coles. Turner takes his free kick and finds Wells in acres of space on the left hand side. He's got plenty of time to look up. Plays the ball into the ground towards Manny Williams. Breaks into the Dobson takes a touch. He shoots his well blocked by I think it's Freya with a block in the end. It's out for a corner to Slough. Just didn't fall quick enough towards Dobson to get it underneath his feet, but his shot is blocked by Freya. Corner to the Rebels. Nisbet comes forwards for Slough. Out swinging corner here for the Rebels. Just waiting for this ball to come in. Comes into the near side. Comes to the far post. Warren Harris has it. Gets a shot. It's blocked. Comes out here towards Scott Davies. Davies takes a touch. Hits it straight at the hand of Hilliard. It'll go out of play for a throw. And I think Davies will look to take this throw himself. Now he's going to leave it for Guy Hollis to come across to take the throw. So it is going to be a long throw into the box here for the Rebels. And it's Guy Hollis with this long throw. Goalkeeper comes to claim. He drops the ball in the middle. Oh, and he gets the ball. It just hit him straight in the face. The effort from Dobson just poking the ball. Goal hits him in the face, and it's an easy claim in the end. Although I don't think he knew that much about it. But the ball here with Alex Street, the Kings Lynn Town goalkeeper. 1-1 still the score here as we approach 18 minutes of the second half. Hollis misses his header, and Fraser has to come along to clear, and Hilliard's gone down in the box, and Fraser hits it at the face of Gash, goes out of play. Then Hilliard gets up quite quickly. And it's really weird, all the noise being made by the Kings Lynn fans is being made by the people in the stand. The Slough fans are making loads of noise on the far hand side. Hollis will take this long vote. We're actually having a quick drinks break here at the moment on the pitch, so while that's going on we'll have a quick drinks break as well.
You've got to tell me the truth now. Were they lucky penalties against Kettering?
So both sides just having a quick drink and a chance of a little bit of advice from either sets of managers. Again, a little battle of the songs on the far hand side. It's Slough fans making the noise. It will start right here with a throw here to the Rebels. And it's Guy Hollis has come to take this deep throw for the Rebels, deep inside the Slough half. And Hollis's long throw trying to find Flood over his head. Manny Williams will try and shield it. The substitute plays it off Chris Flood. And comes off Blake Tracy last. It's a throw to the Rebels. Referee says no free kick. And Guy Hollis again comes across to take this throw quickly. Thank you. Ball played forwards here. Headed away though by Blake Tracy. Flood hits it at the back of the head of Cameron King. Davis chips the ball in. Headed away by Fry. It comes here towards Cameron King. King plays the ball high up. Underneath it is Hollis. Runs into the back of Gash. Free header for Sean Fraser, but his header finds Parker. Parker spreads it here towards Norman. Norman coming down the right hand side here for Kings Lynn. Being forced inside here by Dobson. Ball played in here looking for Hilliard. He's been forced away by Nisbet. Comes back out here towards Parker. Parker finds Norman again on the right hand side. Tries to go past Dobson. Dobson sticks a leg out. Blocks the ball. It goes out of play for a throw to Kings Lynn. And Norman is the player standing over this throw. Throws it in towards Cameron King. Gets the ball back here to Norman. Norman runs straight into George Wells who blocks it. Then George Wells catches him. It's a free kick to Kings Lynn. And it's shy of the penalty box, but it's down the side of the penalty box, quite close to the touchline here, and the noise ramps up here amongst the home fans where we are sat. It's Lappin to take the free kick here, about 2 yards in of play, just outside the box. Goes to the back post, headed away superbly by Flood, then hit on by Warren Harris. Davis is underneath it for Slough. His header will try and find Manny Williams. Slough will try and break here. Hits the hand there, surely, referee. Slough on the ball back here with Nisbet, trying to find the run of Warren Harris. Blake Tracy's underneath it, hooks the ball clear and finds Michael Gash. Gash with a little ball in towards King. King trying to play it over the top. High foot by him, and the ball comes through to Flood. And mix up between Flood and Jack Turner. And it's a throw to Kings Lynn, halfway inside as well. That's really level the 18 yard box of the Slough half. The substitute Ward is the player coming across to take this once we finally get a ball. And it's Tom Ward, the substitute, to take this throw here. 2 balls on the pitch, so just a stoppage in play here at the moment. Ward looks like he's going to take a long throw into the box. It's headed up in the air and away by Nisbet. Back towards Ward, who tries to cushion the header in. Ball comes through. Togwell clears only as far as Norman on the edge of the box. Tries to go past one. Togwell comes across though for Slough to recover, and he chips the ball down the line, but it's going to be easily picked up here by Cameron King. And King plays it back here towards Fryatt. Fryatt spreads it to Ward. Leaves it for Blake Tracy, the left back, to have the ball. He hammers the ball out again, looking for King on the far hand side. Dobson gets a touch to it, heads it out of play for a throw to Kings Lynn. Again level with the 18 yard box of the Slough half. Norman is the player to go across to take this throw. 1-1 still to score as we've gone past the halfway point of the second half. Norman looking for an option here and finds Gash. Gash trying to turn inside the box. Togwell sticks a leg out and gets caught there. It's a soft free kick there. I think it's just as Togwell had played the ball away, he just slightly got caught, and it's a free kick to the Rebels. I think Mark Nisbet just having a word with the referee there. And it's a free kick to the Rebels inside their own half. Jack Turner goes across to take it. And it's actually just inside the penalty area. And Turner to take this goal kick for, free kick for Slough. And played high here for Flood to come. Comes off the back of Blake Tracy. Warren Harris tries to get there. It's going to be won by Sean Fraser. Keeps the ball in and then plays the ball here towards Manny Williams. Williams little touch inside looking for Warren Harris, but the ball's won by Jarvis, but he gives the ball away here towards Togwell. Togwell spreads it to Wells. Wells just has to go backwards a little bit here to get the ball. It takes the bobble as he forgets it, but he still has the ball here. No one in front of him, so he can cross the ball. Trying to find Flood. Flood takes the ball down easily. Looks for Davies. Davies trying to chip it in towards Fraser on the overlap. First time ball in by him. Flood with a little cushion header, but the goalkeeper will win that battle and gets to the ball first before Sean Fraser. And the ball's here with the Kings Lynn goalkeeper Street. And long kick by him again, aimed for Gash. Gash wins the header, flicks it on, but no one running on from Kings Lynn, and it's all the way through to Jack Turner in the Slough goal. And it's the Slough fans again singing their hearts out on that far hand side. Jack Turner takes this kick aimed long towards Chris Flood. Flood trying to win the header. Ball comes out here towards Warren Harris. Just gets caught by Jarvis. Tugwell rises, wins the header, but it comes through to Parker. Parker chipping the ball forwards. Hollis with the header, and it's a high foot there by Hilliard. Means it's a free kick to the Rebels just inside their own half. And 26 minutes gone here. Still 1-1 between the two sides. Both the goals in the first half. And Jack Turner's had to go in front of all the Slough fans to go and get the ball. And it will be George Wells to take the free kick just inside the Kings Lynn half. And chips the ball in, looking for Nisbet. Ball comes off, it's a corner to the Rebels. Comes off the head of Ward or Fry, both of them up for the ball there. And it's a corner on the far hand side with James Dobson to take. And again Dobson with the outswinging corner here for the Rebels. Again the Rebels, their fans are in the better of the noise here at the moment. Dobson to take this free kick, whips it in with some pace. Flood throws this high, headed away by Ward. It's going to go back out for another corner, is it? No, Nisbet keeps the ball on and finds Davis. Fraser. Fraser, little touch in towards Dobson, who crosses and hits lap in. It goes straight out of play for a throw though to the Rebels. And Guy Hollis will take the throw for Slough. Hartley Witney have been promoted. They've beaten Cambridge City 1-0. It's going to be Guy Hollis launching a long throw into the box here. Aimed in towards Nisbet. Just storming header by Fryer. Tugwell with the next header. Comes towards Davies. Davies header finding Manny Williams. Williams trying to find Nisbet. Ball comes out towards Dobson. Flicks it in for Flood. Loops it over the top of the bar. It's just over the top though. And out of play for a goal kick, my apologies, to Kings Lynn. But Slough been the better of the two sides the second half. Good afternoon to Josh Harvey, Graham Tompkins, Bill App. It's Alex Street, the goalkeeper, to take this goal kick. We're late kicking off here, remember, so that's why it's the game's still being played. Hilliard jumps up with Fraser. Hilliard wins the header and then keeps flicking on his own hand side. Runs straight into Davis, comes off Davis last. It's a throw to Kings Lynn. And it's Blake Tracy who comes across to take this throw for Kings Lynn. Eventually. And finds Hilliard. Hilliard holds the ball up into Blake Tracy. He now playing left back here. Tries to play the ball across. Overruns it. Comes through to Davis, who clears long, looking for the run of Flood. Superb defensive header by Fry. But Manny Williams is trying to get there against Jarvis. Manny Williams tries to get there. Jarvis sticks a leg out and wins the ball. But Manny Williams still going at him. It's a free kick for Kings Lynn for a foul by Manny Williams. And it's a free kick. It's the Slough fans in good voice behind the goal. They've been absolutely excellent this afternoon. Free kick taken quickly, finds Fryer on Ward on the far hand side. Back in here towards Fryer, sorry. Spreads it out here towards Blake Tracy. Still the ball inside the Kings Lynn half. Back here towards Fryer. Fryer under pressure from Manny Williams. Ball played in here, finds Parker. Parker trying to turn. Got Togwell in front of him, back in towards Fryer. Cross here towards Ryan Jarvis. Jarvis trying to orchestrate the play. Chips the ball forwards. Well spotted by Hollis, who puts it onto the top of this main stand here. That's actually going to go over the top of the stand and bounce into the side road. I think there's someone's garden now. It's just bounced back down. So it's a throw here to Kings Lynn. Blake Tracy standing over it. Both sides will be in mind that this will go to extra time. We're into the last 15 minutes here of the second half. Ball comes back out here towards Lappin. Plays it in here towards Blake Tracy. His free kick hits the back of a Slough player and it's kept in well by Jack Turner. Jack Turner just has the ball in his hands. There will be goal clips this afternoon, later on this evening, from our friends at FCVideo who are filming the game here today. Ball play forwards, looking for Flood. Ball headed away. Davis gets his header into it, trying to find Dobson on the far hand side. Dobson takes a touch, overruns it but finds Flood. Flood plays the ball into here towards Fraser. Little touchdown to Dobson, who's on the right hand side. Dobson breaks into the box, cuts back inside on his left foot, curves the ball to the far post. It's too high for Manny Williams and it's too high to worry the goal, and it's out of play for a goal kick to Kings Lynn. We're into the final 15 minutes. Here it could go to extra time as we wait for the goalkeeper Street to take this goal kick. Street plays it long here again, looking for Gash. It's over his head. It's hooked clear by Sean Fraser. Williams heads the ball on here for Flood to chase against Ward, but Ward cushions his header to the goalkeeper. Good defending by the substitute centre back. And it's here with Alex Street, the goalkeeper. Get a bit of cramp here at the moment. And again, plays the ball long here, looking for Gash. Gash finds the ball in. It's been kept in well by Lappin. It's some work for Hollis to do. Hollis heads the ball on, only as far as Gash, who tries to head it in. Ball played back in here, and it almost ran through for Hilliard, but Jack Turner's there first for the Rebels. And Jack Turner has the ball in his hands. And Turner just slowing the pace of the game down here. Poor kick by him. This is fielded by Cameron Norman, but his ball forward is headed away by Hollis, and it's one back in the centre by Parker. Parker finds King, who can feed it into the path of Norman. Norman coming down that right hand side as usual. Wells and Dobson in front of him. Plays the ball in towards Hilliard, who turns away from the ball, tries to play 1-2 with King. King gets the ball back here and finds Parker. Parker finds Fry. Oh, Fry just overruns the ball. It's one back by Nisbet, who tries to feed the ball to Flood, but it's got too much on it, and Ward will safely keep that ball in on the far hand side. And Ward plays it back towards his goalkeeper Alex Street. He takes it with his feet just outside of his penalty. Back out towards Ward. Slough fans again, the ones making the noise. Ball's here with Cameron Norman under pressure. Just finds Fryatt. Slough trying to put some pressure on this Kings Lynn back foot. Ball played in towards Parker. Spreads it out here towards Norman. Norman looks to play the ball across here to Gash. Gash trying to flick the header on. Nisbet comes across for the Rebels. Hammers it out. Jack Turner must be called for the ball, but Nisbet apologises for taking it. It's a throw to Kings Lynn. And you're going to see a second substitution for... Second substitution for Kings Lynn. Coming off on is 14, who is Liam Mettam. Coming off, I didn't see the ball, but it looks like it's the goal scorer Toby Hilliard. So Mettam is the player on, and it's Hilliard is the player off for Kings Lynn. And we've got around about just over 10 minutes of the 90 left here. As Ward takes the throw and into the box, bounces around inside the box, hooked clear, it's blocked from there by Scott Davis. Kingsley appealing for a penalty, not given. Manny Williams is fouled here, and that is going to upset the Kings Lynn fans in front of us here, because Davis jumped up and blocked the ball. It was an overhead kick inside the box that was blocked. Slough take it quickly with Manny Williams, finding Togwell trying to go straight on the far hand side, just overruns the ball. And it's played out of play, kept in on the far hand side by Metten with the ball 10 yards inside, finds King with the ball here for Kings Lynn, evades a couple of challenges, runs sideways, being forced wide here, don't give him a chance to cross, plays it back out on the far hand side here towards Norman takes the ball down, crosses the ball into the box, headed away by Davies, and it's out of play for a throw to Kings Lynn. And again it's going to be Lappin who takes the throw. He's going to leave it for Blake Tracy to take, I think. And Blake Tracy just being urged to go a little bit further towards the corner flag by the referee, which is unusual. Unusual to see a referee tell someone to go through. Ball comes to the far post. Little push by Norman, but it's well seen out by George Wells. And out of play for a goal kick to the Rebels. So we've got 9 minutes of normal time left, plus whatever the referee adds on. And it's Jack Turner to take this goal kick for Slough. There's lots of camera people here, photographers. Slough just sending a couple of players just to warm up here as Turner takes this long kick, aiming again to the Slough goal scorer flood. Flicked on by him only as far as Blake Tracy. His clearance was headed away by Hollis. Finds Davies back here towards Fraser. Fraser with the ball forward, looking for the run of Manny Williams, headed away by Ward. Warren Harris wins the header for Slough. Then it's won brilliantly here by Parker, who finds King. King trying to play the ball out on the far hand side towards Norman down the right hand side. He's got Dobson in front of him, just slows the game down, brings the ball in, his cross is blocked, comes here towards Togwell on the edge of the box, who holds the ball up, and then finds Sean Fraser. Fraser will find the ball. What's he done there? He's hit it too far. I think he was looking for the run of Flood, but Flood had stopped his run. Ball rolled out here towards Ward. Ward in here towards Parker. Parker allowed to turn and played out here towards Blake Tracy. Heat being a factor here this afternoon. Back here towards Ward, who spreads it out towards Fright. Fright has Norman way in front. Ball played in. Nisbet takes it off the feet of Gash and finds Dobson. Ball back in here towards Nisbet, trying to release Dobson. Now Dobson's got a chance to run on the far hand side. He's got Flood and Warren Harris in the middle if he needs them. Tries to play it in his block. The ball will come back out towards Flood. It goes out for a corner to the Rebels. Great tackle again by Ryan Fryatt with the block there as Dobson tried to play the ball in. It's another corner to the Rebels. They've had several in this game. They've not really made them all count. Can this be the time to get one? 7 minutes of normal time left this afternoon. And we're 7 minutes away from extra time. Dobson with this ball into the box. Street just closed. He drops the ball. He bouncing around. Has it gone out for a throw to the Rebels? It has. Street dropped the ball. And in the end it was Fright with the block. And it's a throw for the Rebels on this near hand side. A couple of yards away from the corner flag. The trouble is there's a great big blooming pillar in the way. And I can't see what's going on. It's going to be Guy Hollis that will take this throw for Slough. So you're going to get a long ball into the box here for the Rebels. He's around about 6 or 8 yards away from the corner flag. Sean Fraser comes short, but the ball will definitely go into the box. Played into the far hand side. Nisbet tries to head the ball on it. It will come out as far as Scott Davies. Davies will just chip the ball back into the box here for Slough. Nisbet still up here, up against Ward. Comes here towards Guy Hollis, who stays forward for the Rebels. Forced to just cross the ball in. Warren Harris trying to get there. Ball comes to the edge of the box. There's an offside against Slough, and it's a free kick to Kings Lynn. So we're coming up to just over 5 minutes of the game left. Afternoon to Craig Minter, Mr. Abs. So we wait for Street to clear this long free kick. Gash tries to win it. Tugwell can't get there. It comes to Parker. Parker runs it in towards Messam. Messam on the edge of the box. Plays it behind Cameron Norman, but Norman has time to get the ball back in. Looks on the far hand side as a foul against Gash. It's a free kick to the Rebels. And a free kick inside the penalty area. And some person just saying that Slough are rubbish and they should be winning. Jack Turner take this goal kick here for Slough. And Turner takes this free kick aimed again towards Chris Flood. Flood trying to flick it on, headed away by Ward. Comes out as far as Dobson. Dobson has a chance to play it in towards Williams. Williams trying to turn and hold the ball up against Fright. Just loses the ball out. Good challenge there, and it comes out here towards Norman. Norman chipping the ball for Metten, but it's out of play, and that'll be a throw to the Rebels. So now looking to try and take it quickly here with Wells on the far hand side. And Wells still hasn't taken the throw yet. And he finds Dobson, gives the ball back here to George Wells. Wells trying to skip past the challenger Parker. Does so well. Chips the ball in here looking for Warren House. House trying to chest the ball down. Lappin gets a challenge in to clear the ball. Sean Fraser chasing the ball back here. He's got no pressure. He sees the ball out of play for a throw and takes the throw quickly towards Turner. Turner, the Slough goalkeeper, has the ball at his feet just inside the penalty area. Plays the ball long into that Sun. Flood tries to flick it off. Comes off the head of Blake Tracy. It's a throw to the Rebels. We've got 4 minutes, less than 4 minutes of normal time to go. Guy Hollis with this long throw. Again, 5 yards away from the corner flag. Hollis to take this long throw here for Slough. This bit is forwards for the Rebels for this one. And Hollis's throw long into the box, flicked away, comes back out here towards Hollis. His volley is a bit poor. It comes out here towards Fraser. Fraser just heads the ball on here. Warren House trying to get there. Comes out here towards Tugwell. Tugwell spreads the ball out, headed away by Lappin. Comes here towards Parker. Parker loses out to Willie Williams. Williams with the ball, tries to flick past one, gets caught. Sure, it's a free kick. The referee says play on. Flood shoots. It's over the top of the bar. Sorry about that. I had an itch. And it's over the top of the bar. And I've got a cramp in my knee. Oh, getting old. You've got to find someone a bit younger to do this next season, I think. And it's a goal kick here for Kings Lynn. It looks like we're going to be playing added time unless something, full extra time unless something can happen here at the Walks Stadium. And the ball clear. Hollis with the header away. Finds Williams. Williams' header on is cleared by Friat. Underneath it is Sean Fraser. Heads the ball on. In towards Tugwell. Tugwell's header will find George Wells. Wells hammers the ball high up in the air for Chris Flood to chase. Can't keep it in, can he? No. He controls it well but can't keep the ball in. Throw to Kings Lynn. And the throw goes through to Ward. Let's see if I can put my foot out a little bit. That's better. And the ball played here towards Parker. Parker back out here towards Friat. Friat on the far right hand side. Ball played in towards King. King's got a bit of time and space here to try and turn. Plays the ball in. Intercepted by Scott Davis. And Davis trying to keep hold of the ball. And then manages to find the ball in towards Dobson. Dobson with a chance down this left hand side with Norman out of position. Looks like he's going to play the ball in. Manny Williams gets a touch inside the box. It's on his shoes! It's in! Manny Williams! Manny Williams! 89 minutes! Gives Slough the lead! It's 2-1! Manny Williams puts the ball in from about 10 yards! Top of the net! It's Slough with the goal! Oh, what a finish! He had all the space. What a stunning cross by James Dobson. Manny Williams turned in the box. And the bloke who's 125 years old puts it in the back of the net for the Rebels. How long is Mr. Lamport going to add on now? Slough are waiting. All they want is 2 short bursts and 1 long burst. We're going to see a third and final substitution for Kings Lynn. Coming off is Cameron King. Coming on is Tom Siddons. Into added time already. We've got 30 seconds of added time. We haven't seen a sign saying how long to go. So with some defending to do here now. The ball played. 4 minutes is indicated here. Lappin has the ball, plays it towards Blake Tracy. Back in here towards Jarvis. Jarvis plays the ball out on the far hand side to Fry. Fry runs straight at Dobson. Dobson's got a chance to play the ball into Manny Williams. Williams is just here. He's just going to slow the game down. He's got no one with him. Dobson comes along, trying to play the ball in for Dobson. It's well cleared though. Comes out as well to George Wells. Wells' ball hits Newman and comes back towards Wells. There's a second chance to clear. Headed on by Fryer. Looking for Gash. Headed away by Gash tries to head it on. Guy Hollis with the head away. Nisbet trying to get there. It's a comfortable header by Short. Scott Davis who heads it back towards Jack Turner, and Turner waits for a player to come before picking the ball up. We've got 2.5 minutes of the added time to play. It's Jack Turner with the ball in his hands. Lots of Kings Lynn fans I can see leaving already. There's some noise on the far hand side from the Rebels fans. It's a long ball down the field. It's left by them to go straight through to the goalkeeper Street. Street urging his team forwards here. Street takes this long kick down the field. It's going to clear everyone. Everyone will chase the ball. Gash is trying to get there. Slough is trying to see the ball out. It's Fraser with the clearance away. It comes into the crowd. It's a throw to Kings Lynn. Lappin will take it quickly towards Blake Tracy. Slough got to get their numbers right. Ball's crossed into the far hand side. It goes over the head of everyone. Comes to Norman, who crosses it. Now back heel, flick away by George Wells. Comes back out here towards Norman. Lets it run out for a throw. 1 minute and 40 seconds I make it left. Norman with the throw on the far hand side. Takes his time. Finds substitute Siddons back here towards Norman. Norman trying to create a bit of space. Finds the ball here towards Jarvis. Jarvis turning past Togwell. Trying to ease. Oh, he treads on the ball. Togwell gets a touch too. Ball comes out here towards Fry. It crosses. Davies with the header over the top of the bar. It's a corner. So Kings Lynn, and the goalkeeper is going forwards for this. It's Kings Lynn 1, Slough Town 2. We have got a minute of added time left. Lappin is the player that comes across to take this corner. Slough got to defend this corner. It's an outfield corner here for Simon Lappin to take. The ball played in deep to the far hand side, looking for Gash. Ball bounces around. The referee blows for a foul inside the box. It's a free kick to the Rebels. A ball's gone out of play, I think. So it's a wasted corner. So that means that Slough will take their time here. Jack Turner just being told by the referee to hurry it up. The Rebels fans on the far hand side in tremendous voice. Can Slough hold on? 22 seconds plus whatever the referee adds on. Come on, Mr. Lamport, put that whistle. It's Jack Turner to take this kick. Manny Williams, the only player forwards for Slough, trying to win the ball. Comes here towards Flood. Flood can't keep it. He's going to get a second chance to hack it into the crowd, is he? He holds the ball up. Turns inside the box. He's still got the ball. Tries to find Manny Williams. Williams is offside, but Slough will take that. It's a free kick. We've already played those 4 minutes of added time. It's a free kick which Alex Street, the Kings Lynn goalkeeper, is going to take. All eyes on the referee, Mr. Lamport, as they let Street take this free kick. It's Gash, heads the ball on. Little push in the back. Ball comes through to Jack Turner, who rolls and dives on the floor. Final whistle! The referee is blown! Slough in the Conference South! Joyous scenes! here by the Rebels. The two managers, though, in pure dedication, they've gone straight across to Ian Culverhouse to shake his hands. Mad scenes on the far hand side. The party is going to start for the Rebels. They're going absolutely bonkers. It's finished. The full-time whistle. Kingsland 1, Slough Town 2. Oh, what a party it's going to be.
Come on. Kom in dan. Kom in.
They're going to start to come out now for today's game. So it's Slough in their home kit of amber shirts, blue shorts, navy blue socks. The Slough fans making some noise. Kings Lynn in their blue shirts with yellow sleeves, yellow shorts and light blue socks. That is what's going on at the moment this afternoon. I'll run through the two sides for you. Just a reminder that if this game is finished level after 90 minutes, there will be extra time, and if it finishes level after extra time, we will go to the dreaded penalty shootout. Again, feel free to contact us here on Twitter. It's at @myFCRebelsRadio, or if you're listening via the YouTube, there's a little bit there as well. There's a cameraman just filming a little bit there as the players come out. So the two sides for you starting this afternoon. For Kings Lynn, in goal is Alex Street, 2 Cameron Norman, 3 Fraser Blake Tracy, 4 Simon Lappin, 5 Ryan Fry. And the noise never ramps up here. It kicks off. Slough with a kick-off. Aim down the field. It goes straight out of play for a throw to the Rebels. And it'll be the left-back Lappin. Takes the throw quickly in towards Parker. Gets the ball back from his Parker's chest, and Lappin has the ball. Plays it in here towards Hilliard, who comes deep. Back out towards Lappin. Lappin trying to cross the ball here, looking for Michael Gash. Ball bounces around. Comes here towards Gash. He shoots. It's the crossbar. Bounces out. It comes out here towards Jarvis. First chance of the game to Kings Lynn. They've hit the crossbar. Norman with the ball. Cuts inside, crosses first time, it's too high, wide. But the shot from Gash, just on the edge of the penalty area. Here, long throw comes in looking for Michael Gash. Hilliard will try and claim the header. Nisbet wins the header and George Wells hooks the ball high into the sky. Togwell wins the header, only as far as Hawkins. Hawkins plays the ball in. Comes here through to Parker. There's a shot here straight at Jack Turner from Cameron King from around about 25 yards. I didn't catch it the best, but it's out of play for... it's in the hands of Jack Turner in the Slough goal. And he just slows the game down before kicking the ball long into this night sky. Looking for Flood. Headed away by Fryatt. Here for Davis. Hits Davis on the back and comes here towards Jarvis. Jarvis loses the ball. Coles tries to get there. Street has to come out and gets there first into the box. It's Dobson with this in-swinging corner. Plays it right in. Headed away well. Comes out to the edge of the box where it finds Scott Davis. He just lifts it back in. Here. Warren Harris heads the ball just wide of the goal there, and it's just past the post and out of play for a goal kick. Goalkeeper. Now with Hollis and Nisbet up for this ball. Someone goes down in the penalty box, comes to the far side where Flood hooks it back across goal. Free header is straight at Street from Warren Harris with the header, and there is a Kings Lynn player down in the box. Wells takes it and finds Dobson. Dobson, his ball isn't the best, but Wells clears the ball, finds Coles. Coles holds it up well, spreads it on the right hand side, now looking for Warren Harris. Harris breaking to the edge of the 18-yard box, got Thomas behind him, he's going to go on his own, plays it across and Blake Tracy sticks a leg out. It's another corner for Slough, their third of the game. And it's Blake Tracy, he takes this kick long into the box. It's headed on by Gash, bounces around in the goal, across goal, put it at a far post, and Kings Lynn have scored, and it's the number 10 Toby Hilliard with the goal on 26 minutes. The ball was played in from the free kick. Gash headed it on. It was played across the 6-yard box, and from 2 yards out, Toby Hilliard puts the ball into the back of the net. Kings Lynn 1, Slough Town 0. Ball here on the far hand side, inside his own half, chips it forwards to Hilliard, cushion header finds King. King just over onto it but wins the ball back. Comes up against Sean Fraser, plays it out to Hilliard, he comes down the left hand side, keeps the ball in and finds Lappin. Lappin can cross the ball, it's a bit of a high wishy-washy one, and Slough's goalkeeper misses it. Overhead kick by Gash, headed away by Hollis. Toby Hilliard with the header across goal, it's all the way across the goal. And it's gone out of play for a throw, but Slough moving dangerously here for Kings Lynn. And aimed again towards Gash. Gash does well to flick the ball on as far as Wells, and Wells can clear for Slough. And he's got a foot race here for Coles. Coles is the right side of the goal, trying to get past him into the 6-yard box. Being forced wide, gets a shot across, and it hits the side of the netting and goes over the top of the bar. But the best chance of the game for the Rebels so far falls to Perry Coles, with just over the top of the bar. It's James Dobson to take it. Needs a quality delivery here from Dobbo. Whips it in with some pace. Ball bouncing around, comes to the edge of the box for Togwell. Takes it down, lost the ball back. It's hit the stanchion at the back of the goal, and it's just over the top of the frame. And it's going to be Dobson with this out-swinging corner, flicks it, easily headed away, comes out though towards Togwell. Togwell spreads it straight back out here towards Dobson. Dobson needs a better cross this time. This one's floated to the back post. Slough rise up. It's an equaliser for Chris Flood on 43 minutes. It's a soft header, but he rises at the back and heads the ball into the back of the net. Chris Flood with the goal. And Slough back in the game. It's 1-1 on the stroke of half time. A good cross from Dobson. He just floated it in with a little bit of pace. And Slough are back in this game here. Ten yards inside the Kings Lynn half. Again, hits it with a bit of power. Headed away in the centre there. Flicked on in the air by Hilliard. Slough trying to win it back with Flood. Comes through to Togwell. Hits it from 30 yards, but it's well wide of the goal. Free kick from the side. Again, ships the ball into the box. Headed away. It'll come out here towards Togwell. Takes it on his chest. Hits the ball. It's not the best of shots. Ball bouncing around on the edge of the box. It's been put clear by Kings Lynn. And that'll be the end of the first half here at the Walk Stadium. This Slough Town have come back. Kings Lynn 1, Slough Town 1. The goals of the game coming from Toby Hilliard on 26 minutes for Kings Lynn with a goal from a couple of yards out, and Slough getting an equaliser again from a couple of yards out with a goal, this time from Chris Flood. It's finished 1-1 at half time here. No one gambled for Slough. It's cleared by Fryer, and Gash holding the ball up here towards Parker. Parker raises the ball out towards Gash. Gash turns and holds the ball up, chipping it in, looking for Hilliard. Hilliard chests the ball down, takes a shot, but it's got no power in it, and it's easily saved at the near post by Jack Turner to make a little bit of noise. Throw comes in from Lappin, not the best of throw, headed on by Ron Harris, doing towards Coles, finds Flood on the edge of the box, trying to dink it back in towards Coles. Coles flicks inside, goes past him, he shoots, it's blocked, hits the bottom of the post, comes out here towards Togwell. Togwell tries to cross the ball back in, Lappin with the header away, and Blake Tracy with the header, but it will come here towards Togwell. Togwell wins the first header. Coles trying to flick the ball on, comes to Warren Harris, now with the ball, 18-yard box, ball flicks in, comes through to Flood, he takes a shot, it's got a deflection, it's superb defending by Fraser Blake Tracy. Turner takes this free kick and finds Wells in acres of space on the left hand side. He's got plenty of time to look up, plays the ball into the ground towards Manny Williams, flicks into us, Dobson takes a touch, he shoots with more block by I think it's a Freya with a block in the end. And it's Guy Hollis with this long throw. Goalkeeper comes to claim. He drops the ball in the middle. Oh, and he gets the ball. It just hit him straight in the face. The effort from Dobson just poking the ball. Goal hits him in the face, and it's an easy claim in the end. Comes towards Davies. Davies header finding Manny Williams. Williams trying to find Nisbet. Ball comes out towards Dobson. Flicks it in for Flood. Loops it over the top of the bar. It's just over the top though. Puts it out here towards Norman. Norman looks to play the ball across here to Gash. Gash trying to flick the header on. Nisbet comes across for the Rebels. Hammers it out. Jack Turner must be called for the ball, but Nisbet apologises for taking it. It's a throw to Kings Lynn. As Ward takes the throw and into the box, bounces around inside the box. Hooked clear. It's blocked from there by Scott Davis. Kings Lynn appealing for a penalty, not given. Good time. Dobson with this ball into the box. Oh, Street just claimed it. He drops the ball. He bouncing around. Has it gone out for a throw to the Rebels? It has. Street dropped the ball. And Hollis's throw long into the box, flicks away, comes back out here towards Hollis, whose volley is a bit poor. It comes out here towards Fraser. Fraser just heads the ball on here. Warren Harris trying to get there, comes out here towards Togwell. Togwell spreads the ball out, headed away by Lappin, comes here towards Parker. Parker moves it out to Williams. Williams with the ball, tries to put past one, gets caught, sure it's a free kick. The referee says play on. Flood shoots, it's over the top of the bar, plays the ball in, intercepted by Scott Davis, and Davis trying to keep hold of the ball, and then manages to find ball in towards Dobson. Dobson with a chance down this left hand side with Norman out of position. Looks like he's going to play the ball in. Manny Williams gets a touch inside the box. He tries to shoot! It's in! Manny Williams! Manny Williams! 89 minutes! Gives Slough the lead! It's 2-1! Manny Williams puts the ball in from about 10 yards! Top of the net! It's Slough with the goal! Oh, what a finish! He had all the space. What a stunning cross by James Dobson. Manny Williams turned in the box, and the bloke who's 125 years old puts it in the back of the net for the Rebels. The throw on the far hand side. Takes his time, finds substitute Siddons back here towards Norman. Norman trying to create a bit of space, finds the ball here towards Jarvis. Jarvis turning past Togwell, trying to ease. Oh, he treads on the ball. Togwell gets the touch too. Ball comes out here towards Fight. It crosses. Davies with the header over the top of the bar. It's a corner. So Kings Lynn, and the goalkeeper is going forwards for this. It's Kings Lynn 1, Slough Town 2. We have got a minute of added time left. Lappin is the player that comes across to take this corner. Slough got to defend this corner. It's an outswinging corner here for Simon Lappin to take. The ball played in deep to the far hand side, looking for Gash. Ball bounces around, the referee blows for a foul inside the box. It's a free kick. The referee, Mr. Lamport, as the next Street take this free kick. It's Gash, heads the ball on. Little push in the back, ball comes through to Jack Turner, who rolls and dives on the floor. Final whistle! The referee is blown! Slough in the Conference South! Joy of scenes! here by the rebels. The two managers though, in pure dedication, they've gone straight across to Ian Culverhouse to shake his hands. Mad scenes on the far hand side. The party is going to start for the rebels. They're going absolutely bonkers. It's finished. The full-time whistle. Kings Lynn 1, Slough Town 2.
Come on. Kom in, no? Kom in.